What's up, YouTube? With summer quickly approaching, I thought this would be a good time to quickly run you through 12 of my favorite classic summer sneakers that you could pick up for under $100. A lot of these you could even pick up for under $70, so it's going to be a good video. Now, I'm aware there's a ton of cool kicks you can get for under $100, but today this video is only focusing on the budget classics. All right, let's go. Kicking things off at number 12 is a true classic, the timeless Adidas Stan Smith. This sneaker is an icon that will never go out of style. It remained pretty much unchanged from the original version that released in the late 1960s. Think about that for a second. Over 50 years and this shoe is still going strong. There's a bunch of different colorways, but to me, the white and green is the pair to have. It's a clean, fresh white sneaker with that iconic green heel tab. It's a quintessential classic pair of Adidas that you could score for around $50. That's a great price for any sneaker, but especially for this timeless summer shoe. Plus, they recently released a sustainable version with recycled materials, so it just keeps getting better. Good for you, Adidas.
You go, Glen Coco.
Next is number 11, the New Balance 574. I'll admit, I've had limited exposure to New Balance sneakers, but I've always been a fan of the brand, and the 574 deserves to make this list. It's been around since the late 1980s, and it's probably cooler now than it ever was. It has the iconic 80s runner silhouette, and they offer a ton of different colors. People I know who wear New Balance swear by them and say they're some of the most comfortable sneakers on the market. In any case, depending on which version you buy, you could pick up a fresh pair of 574s for less than $80. Not a bad deal. Okay, number 10 on my list is another classic runner, the Reebok Classic Leather White Gum. Released in the early 1980s, this is without question one of the most timeless Reeboks ever made. It's always been popular and affordable, and these could be picked up pretty much anywhere for around $75. You can't go wrong with this combination of all white uppers and gum bottoms. Put simply, it's just a clean sneaker that works well with shorts, jeans, and sweats. Next up at number 9 is the Nike Cortez. I know some people have mixed feelings about this one, but personally, I like them. A while back, I saw some buzz online about these being the unofficial sneaker of California gang life, and people were getting shot for wearing them. That could be true, but I don't know too much about that. I've always just liked the simple look of these. They've been basically unchanged since they released in the early 1970s. They offer tons of different colorways, and most sell for around $75. Kendrick Lamar did a nice collab with these, but it might be a little harder finding those for under $100. I personally like the basic Forrest Gump pair with the red check and the blue midsole. It's just a clean, crisp, and simple pair of kicks. What more can I say? Moving on, the number 8 spot goes to the granddaddy of all sneakers and one of the longest running and most successful silhouettes in the game. I had to put these on the list, the Converse Chuck Taylor All Stars. Some people refer to these as Chucks or Chuck Taylors, but growing up we always called them All Stars. And at one point or another, everyone has had a pair of these or at least knows someone who did. Your grandparents probably used to rock these. If you can believe it, these dropped in the early 1960s and they've been popular since the beginning. Tons of colorways, tons of collabs, tons of special editions, and lots of different brands ripping off this style. The colorful ones are cool and all, but for me, I've always liked the simple black and the simple white ones. It just works. These are not super comfortable or supportive, but that's not the point. They're so retro and so iconic, they get a pass for lacking any new sneaker tech. To me, it's like driving a classic car. It won't be fast, comfortable, or safe, but it's still fun to experience, and they are universally accepted. These All-Stars are perfect for what they are, and you can pick these up pretty much anywhere for around $60. Also, I don't know why, but this is one of the very few sneakers I own that actually look cool when they're a little scuffed and dirty. Moving on to number 7, Nike Low Dunks. Probably one of the most popular and sought-after sneakers in recent history, and a lot of them fetch unbelievable prices in the resale market. But that doesn't mean you can't own your own pair on a budget. Same design and silhouette as the super hype versions. So if you're looking for a fresh pair of Dunks for the summer, do your research and you'll find a clean pair for under $100. Believe me, they're out there. Okay, the number 6 spot goes to Vans. Nothing specific, just the brand. I'm a diehard Nike head, but I still have a lot of love for Vans. So many styles and colorways, so many ways to wear them, mostly canvas so they're not killing cows by the thousands, and they're super easy to customize. These are perfect for the summer when you want to just slip on something with a clean look and not have to worry too much about them. Most Vans sell between $25 and $55, so they're also extremely affordable. I highly recommend these for anyone who wants to switch up their style and rock something clean and simple once in a while. Moving on to number 5, the Nike Blazer Low, another kick from the early 70s. These released shortly after the Cortez. While not as universally popular, the Blazer Low is a very clean silhouette. They recently started to regain popularity over the past few years and have done multiple collaborations with different designers. The only complaint I have about these is they're very long and narrow, and sometimes it could look a little weird. But overall, these are a great pick, and for only around $85 to $95, you can't go wrong. The highs are dope too. People might hate me for this next one, but the number 4 spot has to go to the Saucony Jazz. Here in the US, we usually pronounce it Saucony, but I've learned the correct pronunciation is Saucony. Another super old runner that released in the early 1980s is now a lifestyle sneaker. The Jazz is a perfect classic runner. Many colors and materials to choose from. It's comfortable, classic, durable, and very affordable. The foam used for the white midsole is super easy to clean, and these kicks go with almost everything. It's got style, but it's also very unassuming. That's a hard balance to achieve for any sneaker, but the Jazz does it well. You could pick these up for anywhere between $40 and $80. If I had the money and space, I would own dozens of pairs of these. They just fly. Okay, we've talked about a lot of old runners, but the number 3 spot goes to a fairly new sneaker that is based off the classic Puma Fast Rider. I'm talking about the Puma Future Rider.
You're breaking the rules.
Now, I broke the rules here a bit because this is technically a new silhouette, but as you can see, it has that unmistakable 80s classic look. The selection of colorways is insane, and they even have really cool collabs that won't break the bank. For example, the Nintendo version with the Mario on the tongue and the buttons on the side, or the BMW versions in white or black with the BMW Rondelle on the heel tab. I want all 3 pairs of these. Whichever you pick, they're cool, comfortable, durable, and they breathe well on foot. Most sell for around $50. As you can tell, I love these kicks, and I think they're grossly underrated. We're down to number 2. Thanks to all of you who made it this far. The number 2 spot goes to none other than the Nike Air Max. Which one, you ask? Pick one. You can get a pair of Air Max 90s, Air Max 2090s, Air Max 270s, Air Max ZM 950s, Air Max 95s. The list goes on and on. If you watch my channel, it's no secret that Air Max is my favorite kind of sneaker, but you can't deny that these are amazing kicks. Comfortable, stylish, colorful, and functional. These are some of the best all-around kicks ever made, and with a little searching and patience, you could pick up some fire for a really great deal. Just do your homework and practice patience, and I guarantee you will find a fly pair for under $100. Okay, we've made it to my number 1 classic summer sneaker pick for under $100.
And the winner's Hove.
That honor goes to none other than the Nike Air Force One Low. In my opinion, the Nike AF1 completely changed how people look at sneakers, and it's undisputably the main sneaker that inspired generations of people to start collecting. Some of the world's top sneaker collectors have dedicated their lives to this one single silhouette. Originally released in 1982, it's the first sneaker to ever be retroed, and the all-white AF1 completely represents summer vibes. It's not the most comfortable, the most practical, or the most functional, but there's no place on this planet that doesn't respect the cool factor that comes with a fresh pair of AF1s. For customizers, it's a blank canvas for endless possibilities. It's unmistakable and one of the easiest, most affordable ways to flex. From little kids to old people, the AF1 is universally accepted as a cool piece of footwear, and that's my list of my 12 favorite classic summer sneakers that you could pick up for under $100. Thank y'all for watching, and please let me know in the comments if there's any noteworthy under $100 classic kicks I might have left off this list. If you want, feel free to subscribe for more content like this, and to stay up to date on my latest videos, feel free to ring that bell. You can also check me out on Instagram at E21Life for more content and randomness. Again, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and stay safe, everyone. Peace.